Hi, my name is Angeli, and today we're going to be going over Chapter 41, Consolidating Data. The chapter question is that my company sells products in several regions of the United States. Each region keeps a record of the number of units of each product sold during the months from January through March. How can I easily create a master workbook that always combines each region's sales and gives a tally of the total amount of products sold during each month? So we have the East template and I have the West template out. And the first thing that I'm going to do to make sure that these two are more visible is I'm going to go to the View tab, and then underneath the Window panel, I'm going to select View Side by Side, and this puts the East and the West template right next to each other on top of one another, and it makes it easier to view. And now to make a new workbook, I'm going to select File and I'm going to select Blank Workbook. So this new workbook is going to be our master workbook that combines the East template and the West template together, and then we can rename that as the East and the West workbook. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select View, and then I'm going to select Arrange All. And now these four options are presented in front of me, and the tiled option just organizes everything so that I can see the master workbook and the original templates side by side, similar to the first step. So now I'm going to select OK. And now I'm going to start the consolidation process. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to select Data, and underneath Data, I'm going to select Data Tools. Now I'm going to press Consolidate, and this shows me that the function is the sum of both the East and the West template. Now for the reference, I'm going to select all of the data from the East template, including the top column and the left column, and I'm going to select Add, and then I am going to repeat the same process for the West template, including both of the headings. Once that is done, I'm going to select Add, and then underneath the Use Labels In, I'm going to select Top Row so it notifies about the headings, as well as the left column so it sees the product name, and then Create Links to Sources is a function that allows you to change the original data set and transfer it over to the master workbook, which I will show you next. Now I'm going to select OK. And now here we have the master workbook of the product, the month, and the totals from both the East and the West. So if we go to the East template and I change the product A February sales from 263 and I change it to 363 because, for example, say there was an error and there was actually 100 product increase. I'm going to select Enter. And this directly correlates to our master workbook because it changes the product A sales in February as 1417. This can be done on either side of the templates. I'm going to select it back to the original data set. If I were to do it from the January product A and change it to 273, that has a direct correlation to the product A of January of 1423. As for other summarizing data of different worksheets with pivot tables, you can use the multiple consolidation ranges, but this is in chapters 38 and 39, which we will not be discussing today. But it is a helpful application to use, especially if you have extra space in your original workbook. If you are constantly adding data into your data set, it will continuously change over to your master workbook. Overall, this is how you answer Chapter 41, Question 2A. Thank you very much.